In India, the moment someone hears the word spine surgery, you can almost hear the fear in the room. Arey no, don't do spine surgery. You'll be bedridden. They'll put rods and screws. You'll become dependent. I heard of someone who never walked again after spine surgery. Sounds familiar, right? These fears are common, but most of them are based on old thinking, hearsay, or outdated stories passed down like family myths. I'm Dr. Arvind G. Kulkarni, spine surgeon and director of Mumbai Spine, Scoliosis and Disc Replacement Center. And in this video, I want to break down the most common myths around spine surgery in the Indian context and give you the facts straight and simple. Because while fear spreads fast, truth heals faster. So let's start. Myth number 1. You'll be on complete bed rest for months after spine surgery. But the fact is, in most cases, you're walking within 24 to 48 hours after surgery. This is one of the most widespread fears, especially among elders. People assume spine surgery means lying flat for months, needing help to bathe, eat, or walk. But today, with state-of-art surgical techniques, whether minimal invasive or conventional, that's no longer true. Even in conventional open surgeries, patients are not kept in bed for weeks. Thanks to modern protocols, patients often get out of the bed the very next day or sometimes the same day. They are typically discharged in 3 to 5 days or the very next day and resume light activity within a couple of weeks. The goal is to make you active, not dependent. We operate on the spine so you can stand, not lie down. Myth 2. All spine surgeries need rods and screws. The fact is, only some surgeries involve implants, not all. In India, many people believe that the moment you have spine surgery, rods and bolts will be inserted in your back. But that's not always true. Implants are used only when needed, typically in cases like spine instability, fusion procedures, spinal deformity correction. However, many common procedures don't require any implants at all, like discectomy, where you remove the herniated disc, endoscopic or minimal invasive decompression for spinal stenosis. And here's the other side of the coin. Where implants are needed, they are a godsend. They help millions of patients stand erect, walk pain-free, and reclaim their independence. So don't assume every surgery means your spine becomes metal. The decision is case specific and always tailored to your condition. Myth 3. Spine surgery is very risky. You may not walk again. The fact is, with today's technology, this risk is extremely rare. Let's be honest. This fear is deeply rooted in Indian families. Even today, someone in the house will say, "My uncle's friend had spine surgery and he never recovered." But what we forget is that was 20 to 25 years ago. That was a whole different story. Today, we have microscopic and endoscopic surgeries, navigation and 3D imaging to augment surgeries, intraoperative neuromonitoring to add safety, safer anesthesia, faster healing, advanced physiotherapy and rehabilitation. The chances of serious paralysis are close to zero in experienced hands. In fact, more harm happens when people delay surgery until nerves are already damaged. Myth 4. Spine surgery is only for senior citizens. The fact is, we operate on patients of all ages, depending on the condition. In India, younger people, especially in the 30s or 40s, are hesitant. They say, "Doctor, isn't it too early for my age, the surgery?" But today, we are seeing young professionals with disc herniations, athletes with spine injuries, mothers with spine-related issues, young patients with scoliosis. Age is not the deciding factor. Your spinal condition, MRI findings, other imaging findings, and functions are. Myth 5. Better to go to a Baba, do massage or Ayurveda first. Avoid surgery. The fact is, surgery isn't the enemy. Delay is. Ignorance is. Let's be clear. Most spine problems don't need surgery. We always start with rehabilitation, physiotherapy, rest, medication, and adequate counseling. But when there's nerve compression, you begin to lose strength, or there is no improvement for weeks together, then surgery isn't a failure. It is the next logical scientific step. Massage may feel good. Oils may relax the surface, but no oil, belt, or magic touch can fix a disc that's pressing on your nerve. And yes, some people go to the extreme lengths to avoid surgery. There's even a Baba in Western India who claims to cure back pain by kicking people on the butt. It's just not bizarre, it's dangerous. Hope is good, but false hope delays real healing and creates complications. Science isn't the enemy, ignoring science is. Myth 6. Once you have had spine surgery, you can't live normally. The fact is, you can return to a full independent life. I've had patients go back to office work, teaching, long distance travel, sports and yoga, and even trekking and running after proper rehab. We work to preserve function, not limit it. There might be short-term precautions, but long-term, the goal is full recovery. So don't look at surgery as the end, look at it as a restart. We live in an age where surgical outcomes are safer than ever, but the myths are still floating. In Indian families, spine surgery is still spoken about in whispers, like a last resort. But in reality, it's a planned, scientific and structured process when done at the right time. Don't let fear from 1995 stop your healing in 2025. Ask questions, get second opinions, but base your decision on evidence, not on emotion. If this video helped clear some of your doubts about spine surgery, please like, share and subscribe. It helps more people in India make better, informed choices instead of suffering silently. And remember, spine surgery is not about adding screws or taking risks. It's about removing pain and restoring movement when all else has failed. Thank you for watching.